The drug cartels, unfortunately, they do have so much power because they have so much money and they are so ruthless.
What's the approach for that? Because so when I drove down from Canada, and I
Oh,
had a
you did?
vehicle,
Wow.
a bus full of stuff. We sent a shipping container initially, but we have two young kids, so we had like cribs and stuff we needed to use immediately that we didn't want locked up in the shipping container. So I drove down with my two dogs, and we came through Mexico. And I was classified as a transmigrante. I don't know if you know what that is, but for anyone who doesn't know, it's just there's like a classification of people here who come from Central America. They drive up to the U.S. through Mexico. They buy a bunch of like stuff. It often kind of looks like scrap goods and other type things, wrecked cars and appliances and that kind of stuff, and then they bring it back down to their home countries and refurbish the stuff and sell it. So I got deemed that, and I had to go through a different route than most people do for getting through the country, and it was just all cartel controlled. One of the main stipulations of essentially getting through was paying essentially like a bribe, and then putting a little sticker on the bumper of your vehicle to indicate that to like spotters along the road that you've done this process for them. But it's literally like you just crossed the border from the US, and before you get to the Mexican like official Mexican border, right? There's that kind of like no man's land along the Rio Grande, and it's just cartels. It's just the cartel guys, and they pull you over. They see all your import like paperwork, and they see the everything you have, the value of everything, and yeah, and then you pay them the bribe money, and you're on their way. I mean, what do you do to like that's so deeply embedded into the government, to the point where like you literally like my customs broker printed out a copy of my paperwork for them. Like that's part of their process. They literally, I got a copy, the Mexican government got a copy, and the cartels got a copy. Right? It's like what? Like it's just part of. It's just like an arm of the government. I mean, what do you do
Right.
to get to like shoehorn them out? Right? I just don't.
Right.
It's yeah. It was just eye opening to me to be like, holy shit! And they're just out in the middle of the day along the roads, and nobody's hiding anything. You know.
Right.
And I mean, yeah, and I can only imagine if you're the right type of person with the right connections, you're bringing things through, right? Like they're ushering you through, um, whatever it might be. But yeah, I just thought it was crazy, and it just made me realize, like, holy crap! Like, what do you? This is like a massive issue, and like, what do you do to
Yeah.
to turn that
It,
around?